Yo, it's Rockie Fresh checking in. I'm with my brother, the cheese fiend just like me, and I'm live with Ace. We going crazy. Let's get it.
Charlotte Source for Hip Hop and R&B. You're live with Ace, man. The boy Rockie Fresh is in the building. What up, man?
Yes, sir, man. I'm happy to be here, bro. How you feeling?
Bro, feeling good. Sunday playoff action. What's going on?
Yeah, I'm trying to find a TV, bro. I got to lock in. You know, I love basketball, man. That's my favorite sport. I got a lot of friends in the league too, so shout out to all my dogs that's in the playoffs right now.
So who's your team?
The Bulls are my team.
Oh, hell.
With me being from Chicago, it's like I got a rep for my dogs. It's been a tough journey with my other team. I'm a OKC fan due to 2K, you know what I'm saying? But it's tough, you know, because we've been struggling in the playoffs. But yeah, I got a lot of homies on a lot of different teams. My boy Pat Bev played for the Clippers. My boy Gary Harris for the Nuggets.
Yeah.
My boy Alvo, he played for the Warriors. You know what I'm saying? Of course, one of my best friends is Denzel Valentine. He played for the Bulls. So I'm always in tune and at the games as much as I could be there.
So being from Chi-Town to going to Stardom, what's been the biggest accomplishment? Because you've worked with a lot of people in the industry since 2009, right?
Yeah. It's been a long journey, and I think it's dope that you brought up like the people that I work with, because I think that's one of the biggest accomplishments. Like, or it was up until like when I just had my daughter, like she's gonna be 2 this year.
Wow!
So now being able to build a lifestyle for myself where I could provide for her, you know what I'm saying, at a better way, it's like that's been the biggest accomplishment now. But up until then, it was definitely working with artists that I used to see on TV, never knew how I was going to get to them, and then they became fans of my music, and we got to get in the studio and make songs. Like, that's an unbeatable feeling.
So, like, I'm sure we all got this one person that when you finally met him, like, you probably had questions that you wanted to ask him, but once you was, like, face-to-face with him, you just went mind blank. Who was that person?
I've had that happen a lot. Like, cause sometimes like we forget that artists are like real people and they like to talk too, you know. So it's been certain times where I done met artists and it's like I ain't even get a chance to ask them like certain questions because they was giving just so much
info.
You know what I'm saying? But I think like when I met Jay-Z, like that was a person where it's like I could have probably talked to him for 4 days asking him questions, you know what I'm saying? So just to even have that like moment and just the game that he gave me, like it was super dope. But I definitely wish I could have asked more stuff, you know?
Speaking of free game, what's been the biggest gem you've gotten since 2009 from the industry?
That's a crazy question. I don't know, man. Like I know Ross, he lives by this saying, you know, it's called Gabos. Basically, the game ain't based on sympathy. Yeah. And I think, you know, me keeping that mindset, it's always made me be able to just take what come with what I'm doing, you know what I'm saying, and not get in my feelings, not point the finger at nobody, not, you know, get soft, you know what I'm saying, when the pressure is on. Yeah. Because, I mean, it's still a business, so you can't just act like crazy all the time, you know what I'm saying?
Gotta have tough skin.
Yeah, exactly. So I think that's probably one of the biggest gems that, like, first come to mind.
Let's replay the moment you got the call from Ross to join the Untouchable Maybach Music Group. What was that feeling like?
It was a crazy feeling at that time because I had a lot of like offers on the table. Yeah. And then it was like him and Diddy like reached out like right around the same time.
Yeah, because you had labels bidding on you at one like dog. I remember being in high school, just reading, you know, different blogs about upcoming artists, and they were talking about this guy named Rockie Fresh. So I was like, Rockie Fresh, Googled you, and it was like, I think it was 3 or 4 labels were trying to get you at one time.
Yeah, it was crazy.
And then a lot of them were mad that you signed with Ross.
Yeah, it was a crazy thing, and it was just like, you know, I was 21, so it was a lot going on, and like I built the relationship with both of them dudes though, so that's why it was like. I will say everything that I've been doing in my career, like even where I'm at now, has been gradual growth. You know what I'm saying? So even when I met Ross, it wasn't like this, all right, I want to sign you. Here's the paper right here. You know what I'm saying? We like hung out for like 2 months and just really was vibing, working. He let me know that he wanted to sign me from the jump, but it was just a thing of like, we really went through the business like the right way. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Same thing with Diddy. And like, it really just came down to like, you know, me making a decision and wanting to be a part of something new. Like, I felt like, you know, Bad Boy is such a, like, a household name, you know what I'm saying? And they got Biggie and they got, of course, Diddy himself, and like I wanted to be a part of what I felt was like the new generation of that. So that's why I made that move.
Speaking of vibing with artists, what is it like vibing with Chris Brown and his artistry in the studio?
Man, it's one of the dopest things ever. Like he's like he's a machine, man. Like and he been doing it for so long. So it's just so effortless to him. But I think just how good he is so many different things. Like the man can paint well, you know what I'm saying? The man can sing and dance, he can hoop, you know what I'm saying? Like he's just a real talented dude, and you get to see that with all the talents that he has, it's like he really just great at making music. Like it's inspiring. It made me work a lot faster. We got a lot of songs together now, so
wow,
it's dope.
So this new song y'all got, everyone's talking about it. Streaming well, it's building a buzz. What is the formula of that song?
Well, I mean, I think we all know, CB a certified hit maker.
Yeah.
And at the end of the day, it's like you got to be smart in this game too, you know what I'm saying? And it's no need to make things more complicated, than they need to be. So me and him linked up in Chicago at one of his shows, and he was like, man, when you come back to LA, you know what I'm saying, I got something for you. Like, make sure you pull up at the crib. So I get to the crib, that's the first thing he played me. Automatically, I was like, oh, yeah, this is crazy. Like, did my verses, and, from there, I actually took the song back to Chicago, did my verses in Chicago with the homies, and, got that out to the people. Like,
wow.
Yeah, so it was a real natural thing, and, the formula is like, man, CB make hits, I'm happy to be a part of them. Like, that's really it.
Being from Chicago, man, what's the word on your boy Jussie Smollett, man? I was gonna ask you that question.
Nah, it's crazy though, because that honestly I ain't even expect that, because I've been moving around so much, I ain't even really been able to pay attention to it. Like, I've been hearing little bits and pieces. I done seen little interview clips and stuff on Instagram. But it's like, I really don't even know what's going on. Like, at one point I seen he was in jail. Now I see he out and they dropped all the charges. So I'm like, I don't know what was fake, what was real. It's just a real confusing thing to me. Like, I don't know.
You live with Ace, man. Rockie Fresh in the building. So, fatherhood.
Yeah.
What is your biggest happy moment so far with being a dad?
I think just the communication, like me watching her learn how to talk, and now she like calling my name all the time, and when I say I love you, she say I love you too, or that little stuff, like just watching her build her skills, that's been the dopest part. Like, I remember, when she couldn't even move, basically, now she running around the house, so it's just like, watching the growth of a person, like firsthand, something that you created is like,
priceless moments.
Yeah.
Like kids can do some weird things, man. Babies can do some weird. What's the weirdest thing your daughter does, like, that makes you think like, damn, you're my daughter? Like,
I'm trying to think. Oh, okay. I went through this phase too. Like,
oh hell.
She has this like cheese addiction, like shredded cheese.
You too?
But it's in the middle of the night.
Yo!
It's like she just be like, yo, cheese.
I love
now.
Shredded cheese.
Yeah, that's her thing. Ain't no cap.
My brother.
I'm trying to tell you, that's how my daughter is. Like, she own that all hours of the night. And but the thing is, she be wanting to eat it in the bed, so it be shredded cheese all in the bed.
Ain't it go front? I just had a bag of shredded cheese the other day.
He turned. He is turned. And that make me feel, you know what I'm saying, a lot better about it, that somebody else get down like that.
I swear, I thought that was the weirdest shit
ever. She be on.
It's not too many people that does that, man. Like, ever since I was a kid, like, I don't have a problem with just eating shredded cheese by itself.
Yeah, I'm the same
I can be dying hungry, about to cook. If I find the cheese before I get the extra shit I'm cooking, I'm eating the cheese first.
I like cheese. I ain't gonna front. Shredded cheese is the truth. You got to get the 6, you know what I'm saying, the 6 cheese in one. The Monterey Jacks. Yes, sir. Yeah.
Yo, this is too funny. You is too funny. My man Rockie Fresh in the building.
We here.
So before we get up out of here, man, I need a high 16, dog.
16.
I need you just to do something off the dome, no beat, a cappella. I know you can do it.
No beat, a cappella. I wanna. All right, let's get it. Let me see. I say, Rocky been done. Who the fuck is you kidding? Psych, much better living. Psych, brand new whip. Back on the road, I'm taking a trip. I'm getting money, I'm making it flip. Yeah, I gotta stick to my script. See, I'm not one of the goofies. Y'all niggas gotta salute me. And I say shout out to Shan, I gotta commemorate. Shout out to Jackie, I gotta commemorate. Funny how niggas want me to disintegrate, but I cross over and penetrate. Crazy, I innovate shit that they imitate. These niggas don't wanna see me again. Really don't wanna just see us win, so I give them the news like CNN.
Ooh, giving them news like CNN. Mic drop, damn it, sir. Mic drop.
That's an exclusive too. We don't even normally do that, but you got the bars today.
Rockie Fresh in the building. Let them know your social handles, brother.
Oh yeah, follow me on all social media. Rockie Fresh, ROCKIEFRESH on all social media.